Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Bucs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been
his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey,
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive starts with a run by White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Hooker. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Kill. 47.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott going to change the play. On third down, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go, going to 54 wide. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And he fills it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Elijah Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Hey, check that.
White running to the left. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Ready? Stop the line. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Go.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Three.
Now back to the ground game with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Okay,
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check smash.
Going right side is White. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill. 47.
2nd down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hooker. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Hooker now on 2nd down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Yeah, that's my fault. I had underneath. For sure.
In this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a
No way they called that. No way they called that.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
1st down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hooker's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this 1st half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On play action, here's Hooker. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
38. Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Prescott
line.
looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Prescott yet again. And my goodness, another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Powers by at the 40. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hooker's throw hauled in by Washington. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And it's third down.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Higgins. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Elijah Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Prescott. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Go to 53. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Hooker now off play action. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Hooker. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, Hooker. This is White on the screen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hooker, he's going to move them around a little bit here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions.
Now Hooker. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3rd and 9 here.
Here we go. 18, pioneer.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. White will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to... And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Falcons.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready! Buffalo 18!
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.